Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner in the catchweight division, Nikita Yanchuk.
Nikita Yanchuk, the Destroyer, joins us from Russia, 27 years old. 2-1 is his record in karate combat.
Out of the red corner, fighting in the catchweight division, Fabrizio El Cachorro Escarrega.
Oh, I worked out of this song so many times.
So Escarrega makes his way to the pit. Like his compatriot we saw in the previous fight, he is from Mexico, but he's from Baja, California, so not potentially going to be used to the altitude here in Mexico City. He's representing Victory Fight Club for his karate combat debut this evening, but his pro record outside of that is very comprehensive at 6-1.
I'm trying to add a fight onto tonight's card, guys.
Okay, who?
It's going to be me versus the production team. I asked for Wi-Fi, and you know what? They went with the prison theme, and we have prison Wi-Fi. Okay, I can't see what's going on YouTube. I can't see what's going on Twitter, and I'm pissed off. I want to talk to my people. Okay, boss, I'm angry. Talk me through some breathing.
You should have come here like 3 weeks before to adjust to the high altitude in order to pick a fight like this, though.
Well, oh wait, it's been texted to me. Here's the bad news, already tried it, not working. I'll just watch the fights like everybody else. No, it's fine, it's fine. All right, well, see me in the pit later, all right?
Fighters, enter the pit.
Well, your referee for this one is none other than Mike Beltran. Very happy to have him here with us at Karate Combat.
Look at that beard.
Nikita Yanchuk in the white pants and blue gloves, and Fabrizio Escarrega in the black pants. And Mike, can you do me a favor and tell us about an awesome item we have on the Karate Combat store?
Well, they're Karate Combat pajamas.
Hell yes, they are.
What a great product. I'm sure someone out there has angered their girlfriend at some point this year. Buy her the Karate Combat pajamas.
You heard it from
Oof.
So a quick start here from this one. Escarrega driving forward with some straight shots.
Oh, yeah.
And Yanchuk is having to react quick on the ground here. We didn't get a chance to mention it in the tail of the tape, but a kudo background for Nikita Yanchuk, and that involves a lot of wrestling and grappling in these clinches, and it looks like he needs it here.
Oh, he does.
That was a huge slam.
Yeah, we should mention this. The pit floor here is not that spongy
Ready,
and bouncy.
fight.
It's quite a hard surface to get landed on. Good jab to the body from Yanchuk.
Wow.
It's a little bit harder than the WWE ring, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, he just stepped in on it with a jab. That was beautifully done here.
Yeah, that left hand just landed. It's a big attempt pick up at the body lock, and he gets the outside trip down to the mat. He's got to free his arm.
Stand up.
And not enough time for him to land any ground and pound, so good job from Yanchuk to stall it out there.
Ooh, nice.
Into the uppercut.
Lead up, the back uppercut, that's hard. That's a powerful shot if that lands.
Escarrega looking good in this opening couple of minutes, boss.
Yeah, and like a minute ago, he landed a really nice liver kick as well.
Good combination from Yanchuk. He's the significant favorite with our Karate Combat token holders. 60% of you at home who are playing our up-only gaming believe that Yanchuk is going to come out victorious in this one.
Wow, the distance of Escarrega is very nice. The way he stays out, comes back in the whole time.
Stop!
Nice trip there.
Again, a good
Yanchuk.
takedown, but to a null
Stand up.
position on
Separate.
the ground.
Fight.
I'm consistently watching both people's breathing to see
Same thing.
who's gassing. Yanchuk coming from a Siberian background.
Yeah, Khabarovsk in Russia is where Yanchuk hails from.
Shout out to any Russians watching the program right now. By the way, good news, production did just bring me a full laptop. I can now see the chat. YouTube, talk to me. I'm watching it.
I love it. Wow.
Stop!
Wow. Ooh,
Stop!
double
Separate.
liver shot.
Stop!
Boss, you watch any streaming
Let's go.
nowadays?
Not a lot.
It's all the rave.
Yep.
And Escarrega again going to the well
Oh,
on that uppercut.
beautiful left knee to the body
Yeah,
there before
stop.
Yanchuk hit the wall. Man, Escarrega is going. He's pushing.
He's keeping a great pace here. We've got 15 seconds left in this opening round. And a understandably partisan crowd here in cell block karate combat.
Wow, look at this, man. These guys are freaking going.
Good job.
Well, good end to the first round, and they are getting very much at each other in close range here. Really good work rate from both fighters. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the replays for this opening round.
Yeah, we have the takedown in the beginning by Yanchuk. Very nice sweep.
Beautiful trip.
Yep. And you said it a second before.
Right.
You said he should use his wrestling skills. Boom, there was.
Yeah.
That was the double liver shot, and now the referee can stop him.
Boys, I cannot tell you the number of people asking about Craig Jones. Is he on this card in the chat? Yes, he is. We are a couple fights away from that Craig Jones BJJ dynamic showdown. So
yes,
stick with us, and then also the influencer fights later this evening, boys.
Ready?
Yeah, Craig Jones taking on Phil Rowe in the second of our pit submission
Let's go,
series.
guys.
Bounce, that's coming
Bring
up
it in, let's
shortly.
go.
Well, we've got the second round of Yanchuk and Escarrega on the way. Bas, who do you feel got the better of that first round? It really was very even.
It was, but at the very end, Escarrega, I think he started really pushing it. And if it says anything about the stamina, then he might start. If he keeps doing this now for the first minute, then he probably is the guy with the best stamina.
Yeah, a lot of deep breaths from both men in the corners.
Yes, and everything that Yanchuk throws is hard as well, so it just needs to land, you know, so don't count him out. That knee, how close was that?
Twice.
Wow.
Stop!
Using that overhook again.
Stop.
Defended that clinch, turned it into an overhook and an attempted Uchimata onto the pit wall.
But it's a lot of core, a lot of power, takes a lot out of you, those big takedowns. Nice right hook.
He's got to be careful of the knee, though. He can't throw the knee whilst being connected in a clinch to his opponent. He's got to throw it like a free strike.
But you can use the back of the head to lead it.
Yeah, you just have to break contact before the knee lands.
Got it. Oh, before the knee lands.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of voting going on now to just leave it like that, for what I understand on the app. So you don't have to let him go anymore.
Again, they're throwing in the phone booth here. Both guys staying very technically sound despite, you know, the stamina and the firefight coming back at them. They're both keeping a really nice posture and guard on their strikes.
Yep. They really do. Because normally it's the first thing you see is the hands dropping, right? And not with these guys. Oh, I poke.
Josh, in the interim here, a couple people in the chat asking about the difference between karate combat and kickboxing. You want to walk people through that?
Absolutely. Our rule set is substantially different in that we obviously have the bigger clinch and ground and pound component, but the striking system here is designed to be a little bit more on the outside. The kicks are not allowed between the knee and the hip, so they have to stay at either that outside range or that inside range all the way in. That's really the primary differences.
Yep.
See, I like this. I like being able to engage the chat.
Absolutely.
I think it's an important part of the broadcast.
I appreciate
really
the setup, Mike.
Come on.
Yeah, there we saw in slow motion the eye poke. Unintentionally, of course. But it's super annoying for a fighter, man.
That's it. And we do obviously have gloves here that are designed to help the hand curve, to try and limit how much the fingers can be extended outwards. But occasionally, you know, when you're parrying those incoming shots, accidents do happen.
Got a little bit of an extra break. That was a nice low kick there by Yanchuk again on that calf.
Halfway point in this bout now.
Oh, big. Oh, these knees from Yanchuk also. Very nice right hook there. Man, these guys are going.
Right out of
It's
it.
really
Stop!
good in clinch fighting. Well, that should not have been broken up by the referee. You're considered a standing opponent against the pit wall, so that should have perhaps continued.
Yeah,
no matter, it's back to the war for us, and a nice attempted outside reap.
Watch your takedowns, so you're resting. Understand? Watch your takedowns. Ready? Fight!
Well, again, the jab going to work for Escarrega. He keeps trying to work that angle when he gets in the clinch, doesn't he? Really nice shot to the side.
I was going to say that because, you know, that's how he avoids the knees the whole time. You know? Because he knows the knees are coming, and since he started throwing those knees, that was suddenly he started moving in the clinch, moving to the side like Lomachenko would do.
Just 30 seconds left, and Yanchuk, that big lead left hook.
That's smart. That's a stiff jab to the solar plexus. All that stuff, you know, that doesn't look really fast, but still powerful, has some weight behind it. If he's breathing in at the moment you connect, that's it. Fight's over.
Well, they're going to see this second round out in the clinch here. And again, a really good even round from both men there. Let's go ahead, check in with our president, Asim Zaidi, see what he thinks of the proceedings so far.
These fights are action-packed. These two guys are doing phenomenal. They're both pressuring each other. There's a lot of volume. It's really exciting, man, but it's so razor tight. This third round is everything. I really don't know where it's going to go. I'm going to say it's 1-1 right now, but I can see the altitude is affecting both of them, to be honest. This third round is everything. We got to push the action and see what's going to happen with that.
Yeah, and if it keeps going like this could go to a sudden death round.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't even touched on the fact that Karate Combat has a very unique sudden death fourth round system. We cannot have draws or split decisions here at Karate Combat. We have an automatic fourth round that wipes the entire slate clean, and only that fourth round is counted. And boy, let me tell you, at this altitude, we could be in for a bit of an interesting time.
Yeah.
You don't. You really don't.
Escarrega, I was looking at the corner, seems to be breathing a little bit easier than Yanchuk.
So download the Karate Combat app, vote live iOS and Android apps today to correct your 88 free karate tokens so you can help run the league and play Up Only Gaming for Karate Combat's next event.
Oh, big right.
Oof. Wow, they're both really stepping into their shots here.
Watch the heads.
How you feeling, boss?
I'm feeling great, buddy. This is great. This fight, and and the pelotas.
Oh, an eye poke and a low blow. It's a rough night for Escarrega, on top of the fact that he's in a real pick-em bout with Yanchuk.
Good for Yanchuk, though. He gets a breather here. It's not the way to get it done, but
let's take a look at a replay and see how nasty that was. Oh, yeah, that's about as clean to the groin protection as it could be. That's when you hope you're wearing a steel cup.
Yep. That's what I always had, a steel cup.
Well, for the second time in this bout, Escarrega is going to get up to 5 minutes to recover here from the accidental illegal strike.
But the question has to be, how long does he actually want to rest? Because Yanchuk was a little bit gassed in the corner during that break. Does he want to get right back to it and press him and see if he gasses out, or take the minutes?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting here because obviously Yanchuk is actually sitting down in the neutral corner trying to recover here, which is probably quite smart from him.
It's very smart, but if I was Escarrega, I would say, okay, let's go.
Get back to it. Boss, you're somewhat of an expert on groin shots.
I do, but you know, never in a fight though. I always had the great aim. I never kicked anybody in the pelotas or did anything illegal. Great aim. Now on the street.
So, referee Mike Beltran has said that it's a continuous infraction from Nikita Yanchuk, and he has chosen to take a point from the Russian in this third and final round.
I mean, you got to do that.
That could be critical here, boss.
Yeah, but it was also one leg came up, you know, from Escarrega, and that's why, you know, if the leg would have kept down on the floor, I think he would have hit the belly.
Well, again, Yanchuk goes to the knee, and look at the urgency from the Russian now. It's absolutely uncaged the beast here as he looks for some ground and pound.
Yeah, he wants to make this 8-10 round an even round now.
Yeah.
So that ground and pound is getting stood up when it's no longer productive, Josh?
Yeah, exactly, when we're at more of a stalled out position. But look, that point deduction really opens up the possibility of a draw on the scorecards and a potential fourth round now, and just mathematically point deductions instantly make that a possibility.
And I think that helps Escarrega. I think you'll see in this next break, they're going to be, you know, Yanchuk's breathing quite heavy.
Again, he looks to go to that takedown, does a good job. He's got to get back to his feet to land ground and pound, though. You can't do it from both knees down on the ground.
Let's go, stand up.
Both these guys, they're feeling it.
Turn around. Fight.
Guard up again. And yeah, Yanchuk having to take a moment there after that jab.
I would expect front kicks. Front kicks thrown with the front leg. because then they have the most
Watch the heads.
impact.
Watch the heads.
Going to watch again for the, well, no knees from Yanchuk on this time.
Turn around. Wait, watch
And
the
he
head.
doesn't want to take the risk anymore, it looks like. Yeah, the steam is out of the shots now, you can tell. But they're still good, they're still fresh in their defenses. It's not like they're dropping their hands, you see? They're still thinking. Beautiful knee.
Yeah, it's short shots on the inside versus the knees. And both corners are trying to will their fighters on. The corner of Escarrega is saying, go, go, go. Oh, good throw, but he rolled all the way through.
That's what I tell my every student, just use the momentum, keep rolling. You'll be surprised. 9 out of 10 times you put it back in their backs.
Yanchuk breathing very heavy over there.
Uppercut
Mouth
again for
open.
Escarrega.
Closing 20 seconds here. He lands again on the way in. We're going to go to this overhook tie-up on the clinch, and Escarrega finds some distance.
Turn around. Fight.
Again, he battles his way into the clinch.
Yanchuk is tired.
Very tired.
He is holding on to that clinch. Yep, you can see him. He's getting held up by Escarrega.
Wow, I mean, that is exhausted is definitely the word.
If it goes to 4, that's trouble for Yanchuk.
I think it could.
I think it's trouble for both of them, but
Let's go, gentlemen. Go to your
they've got to go
corners.
back to their corners. They don't necessarily know if this fight is over or not. We're going to collect the judges' scorecards and see where we land. We know that at least one round, Yanchuk is only going to be able to score 9 points for that third and final. And look at the setting here. This condemned prison in Mexico City is absolutely outstanding.
It's a beautiful setup.
So what do we think, Bas? We're going to get a fourth here, potentially?
Oof, I think so. I really have a feeling. Or at the very end with a point deduction. Otherwise, maybe.
I mean, look, Yanchuk would have had to win the first 2,
Yeah.
or, you know, we'll see though. Look in the corners here, and Yanchuk breathing very heavy, wearing some damage on the face.
Well, you can see the face, the blood in the face. It's more purplish now, you see?
Kind of looks like they're both looking in the mirror, to be honest with you. They don't look all that different. Both huffing and puffing.
So the commission pit side are tallying the judges' scorecards here. I mean, Bas, if you're one of these fighters and you're wondering, are you going to a fourth? What's going through your head?
I would go like, oh man, this is crazy. Because you see them look at each other, how much puffing is the other doing. You know?
I mean, the gamesmanship's notched up to 11 here, right?
I think Escarrega, he's hiding it better. And he's got belly breathing as well. So Yanchuk's really chest breathing. So the better breathing comes from this man right here.
Oh, and I think we have a decision.
Yeah, but the point deduction, that might have gone there.
It's probably going to go the way of Escarrega unless they felt Yanchuk took all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Let's go, guys. One more round.
No, we're going one more round. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Craig Jones is going to need to come slip these guys something to keep going.
Wow.
Well, tough day at work.
There's a little bit of a look of disbelief on Escarrega's face. I'm wondering if he didn't realize that was
A possibility.
a possibility here. Well, fourth and final sudden death
All right,
round.
gentlemen, final round.
And I have to remind you all at home again as Mike Yanchuk gets us underway. This is now the only round that counts in the scoring of this bout.
And he's not holding back Yanchuk immediately.
But you can't, right? You know that it's this round or bust.
Yep.
Josh, so even that point deduction is gone.
Irrelevant.
Yep, everything is gone. Whoever wins this wins it.
Which, you know, if you were on the wrong side of a split decision, you're probably quite happy about.
Yeah.
See if Yanchuk gets out of that clinching he was doing in
I mean,
the
you
last
got
round.
the better of the short shots on the inside have consistently been Escarrega.
Yes. But that's that boxing. That's that Mexican style boxing, you know. They're used to that. Dirty boxing, up close, pop, 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 throwing those crazy uppercuts. Look at this. The volume he's throwing with. Throwing a knee in between. Oh, this is dirty stuff.
Got to say that dislocated arm
Look
from
at
Escarrega clearly not hampering him whatsoever here.
Boy, these boys are going to be sleeping well tonight, both of them. Holy shit.
Again, they tie up in the clinch. I mean, that has been the theme throughout here.
I mean, even just a toss brings you down an empty tank. I mean, look, he did it. He threw him. Now he's gassed. And Yanchuk is gassed just from standing back up.
Yeah, everything is power now. Now he's thinking about all the takedowns he did. I should not have done that. Oh, he was aiming for that big knee, just missed. Because now a good solid knee to the solar plexus. Oof. Yeah, Yanchuk needs to watch out because Beltran might say if he doesn't get up fast every time, he's going to call it.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit careful there.
Josh, similar to that ground and pound rule change, I feel like this sudden death is kind of controversial as well. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly can be. Nobody else does it, right? But that's the beauty of karate combat, is we can trial these rule changes and refine the way the league works. And all of the token holders who are voting on who's going to win tonight, they also get to vote on these potential league and commission and rule changes. So it really is a promotion run by and for the fans.
It's interesting and curious, to say the least.
The volume from Escarrega is going to get him this fight, I think, because he's constantly throwing.
Stop!
Yeah, Beltran breaks them up one more time. 30 seconds left. And Yanchuk is just throwing these loose shots to try and get into a clinch, and they get met with the short shots of Escarrega in volume.
Stop! Stop! Fight!
This is one of those moments that you go, screw it, I'm just going.
Start throwing. Start throwing. Just let him go. Let him go.
You got 7 seconds left.
Separate! Stop! Fight!
Well, that does it for this one. 4 rounds in the book. Bas, I know you're leaning the way of Escarrega for that final 4th round.
I think so too.
Let's go ahead and see what our president, Asim Zaidi, thinks. Mr. President, how did you see that 4th round?
Guys, understand, no. Fabrizio won the fight, but that's not the case. They were both so close in skill level. I really feel the environment was the biggest play. They were so close. It could have gone any way, and it fed to Fabrizio because of the environment. I mean, I feel so terrible. Nikita gassed out. He could barely stand up. But I'm telling you, people aren't understanding how important the altitude is. This is tough. And, I mean, hats off to both of them.
Sombrero's off to both.
We're gonna say yes, sombrero's off indeed.
I can't take him seriously.
We're gonna say it several times tonight, but the altitude really is gonna be the kicker here in so many of these bouts. We're waiting for the commission pit side to tender their scorecards for this one.
Did any of these fighters have the foresight to train in a Denver or
well,
in a...
it's funny you should say that. We know Shazahim Reed has come out a couple of weeks in advance and trained at altitude to purely try and get ready for tonight.
Yeah, plus what he did also, they found a high altitude room in their city, so they would train in the high altitude. They went and trained
at a gym in Miami and pressurized the room to the altitude.
See, that's why I'm excited about him as a fighter in KC, man. I like that guy a lot.
Well, let's go ahead and get the official decision and see who's getting their hand raised by Mike Beltran.
Ladies and gentlemen, winning out of the red corner for Mexico, Fabrizio El Gacho.
It was the volume of punches that he threw in the last round.
Well, a worthy winner, Mexico's Fabrizio Escarrega. And he consoles his opponent, Nikita Yanchuk, who I'm sure is just going to be happy to be able to go and sit down for a moment here.
And they can walk out of the cage of the pit. They don't have to run it up, thankfully.
Well, Escarrega is... we were hoping to get a post-fight interview with Escarrega, but he has abandoned the mat.
He's back.
Is Din speaking Spanish here? That would be great.
Okay, we are going to get an interview with Fabrizio Escarrega. Dean Thomas, can you get a few words in here for us, sir?
Dean looking good, man, with the hat. Man, he got me.
Full Mexican cowboy tonight is Dean Thomas.
My man, how good does it feel you came out here and represented in front of all you people out here? How good does that feel?
Hey, viva México, cabrones.
Cabrones. I love it.
No hay pedo, me cansé y todo, pero como buen mexicano tenemos un chingo de huevos y somos guerreros a la verga. A eso vine, a partirme la madre aquí, para que ustedes lo disfruten. Gracias a mi familia, a mi hermano de esquina y mi hermano en el cielo que se fue en enero.
brother.
Esta pelea se la dedico a él, es mi hermano mayor. Sé que me dio mucha fortaleza para esta pelea y le agradezco a Dios y a él que estoy vivo y estoy aquí para darles un mejor show. Corto aviso, pero aquí estoy representando la bandera mexicana como debe ser. ¡Huevo, viva México!
Make some noise, Mexico. Give it up for your boy. Back to you, Robin.
Thank you, Dean. Congratulations, Fabrizio Escarrega, getting your karate combat career off to a winning start. Bas, very quickly, give us your closing thoughts on that fight.
Yeah, it was a 10-8 round, you know. When he took that away, it became even, completely even, although I thought before already this was going to go to a sudden death. So it was in there. But then, yeah, the heart, both of these guys have great heart. I think the problem was with Yanchuk, he threw the biggest punches when he came back. And then his opponent just started dropping these little short punches, and that's what got
Yeah, he really did go all out at the start of that sudden death round, and unfortunately he was already a bit gassed there.
Bas Rutten here, thanks for watching Karate Combat. Don't forget to subscribe. Hosse.